I've got a needle felting kit and I've never done any needle felting before. My sister's boyfriend got me this for my birthday, so I'm really excited to give it a try. It says on the box that this kit includes enough stuff to make 3 pumpkins and the approx time per pumpkin is 1.5 hours. So this probably is going to keep me busy for quite some time. That's what I'm hoping. The box includes 2 felting needles, 20 grams of orange yarn, 20 grams of burnt orange yarn and 20 grams of cream yarn, and then 5 grams of brown yarn, which is for the stems. So yeah, I'll just open it up and show you what's inside. Here is everything inside the box. We've got the yarn. This is, I think, the brown, but it's definitely not as brown as I was expecting. This is very beige. And then we've got our needles and this is a sponge. And then we have the instructions. I'm going to start by, I think I want to make this colour because I really like this colour. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but up close it's very, it's like a blend of colours, a blend of oranges. I really love it. Oh, imagine having this colour hair. Oh god, that would be so nice. Right, so the instructions say take the majority of one of your colours, about 2 palms. I don't know what 2 palms means. 2 handfuls? Roll it up in your hand. Roughly felt it into a ball, following the instructions on the previous page. Right, so I'm going to put these to one side for a minute. One of these needles has kind of got a curved point, so I don't think that's intentional. So I'm just going to use the really pointy one. So I just take half for a minute. I'm just going to do half. Oh, it doesn't look very easy. Am I supposed to cut it with scissors? It's like, you know, like the cobwebs you get on Halloween time? That's kind of what it's like. I hope I'm not like literally ruining this product by spreading this stuff out, but I kind of want this like parts where I cut it not so blunt, you know? I feel like the pictures on the box of this, the pumpkins don't look that good. Like I'm comparing this to like what I've seen online. Like the picture on the box, like you can't tell me you haven't seen a better felted pumpkin than that. I mean, I suppose it's authentic, you know. I hate that when you buy something based off of a picture and actually your project turns out nothing like the picture. That's kind of annoying. So I suppose it's just authentic and it's setting up my expectations. So scrunch it up and roughly felt it into a ball. Roll it up in your hand. Roughly felt it into a ball. Holding in the sides as you go. I'm just going to do, I don't really understand these instructions so much, but I'm just going to do what I see people doing. And that is now stabbing this. Oh, that was nearly my finger. Oh, it's kind of working though. I think it's kind of doing something. I mean, other people who I've seen doing this have sharper needles. Mine seems really kind of blunt. I mean, it is what it is, but... And I do kind of wish it had some sort of like a handle. So this is kind of what it's looking like so far. A little bit flat. I'm just going to keep working on this and poking it and see how it looks. Am I doing it wrong? Should it look like this? The one on the picture is starting to look a hell of a lot better than mine. Right, this is what I have so far. I am having a really hard time actually stabbing this with the needles. Oops. But I just want to show you the needles. I think I'm going to have to go and get some more because this is one of them. Nope, I can't focus. This is one of them. And watch when I try and stab it. It literally won't even go through. when I try and force it, I'm literally forcing it. As you can see, it's not even going in to the thing. All it does is make an indent the same as if I poked it with my hand. So this is just not, it's just not happening. It's not going in at all. It's just poking it. So it's not working. And the other needle, I can't even use, it's bent at the top. I don't know that you can really see it on the camera, but it's actually bent at the top. It just came like that. So I can't use that because it's just not actually, again, going in. Or when it does go in, it just pulls it all back out again. So I'm actually stuck right now with this monstrosity. I'm going to leave this for today, and on Monday when I finish work, I'm going to pop into Hobbycraft and see if they sell a better needle, and hopefully I can continue this. I went to Hobbycraft and picked up some needles. I got a pack of 3. I don't know if these are going to be any good or not. These are much thinner than my last ones. It still kind of doesn't go in. But the other needles were so expensive. Oh gosh. Maybe this is just a flop. I think this one is a massive fail. Like, sometimes it goes in. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then other parts, it just will not even budge. And I don't understand if I did something wrong. Maybe it's these particularly tough parts. Like, I'm not getting through any of that. But after that, it's okay. I mean, I think the problem is maybe this bottom part. I don't know why, but the needle will not go through it. Yeah, snapped it. Right, I snapped that one needle, so what I'm thinking is putting the stalk here. So yeah, it kind of looks really gross, but if it looks really pale on camera, it's just because of the lighting. So I'm just going to try and put some of the brown in there for the stalk. Here is my pumpkin that I have so far. It's kind of disgusting, so I'm gonna try and make another one. I'm not displaying this anywhere in my house because it's, God, kind of looks like a weird, disgusting mushroom. But anyway, I'm gonna try again and make another one in another colour. I'm gonna try this like yellow type one. And if I knew what I did wrong the first time, then I could like change something the second time, if that makes sense. But I literally couldn't tell you what I'm doing wrong. So it's really hard. But basically I'm just going to try. I'm going to try and sort of make the shape kind of like this. Try and separate some of these chunks. I don't know if this is helping or gonna make it worse, but I need to do something differently, or else it's gonna have the same thing happen. Oh my god, it just looks so soft, and it feels so soft. I just wish I could just leave it like this. Circle it up. I mean, this already looks better than this original pumpkin, but who knows what it's gonna look like by the time I finish, because it's still pretty much just wool. I'm just gonna keep poking and keep spinning. Don't want to poke any part more than any other part. I will do an update once I get this into maybe a better shape. This is how it's looking so far. It's still kind of gross, to be honest. I mean, it looks a little bit better than this one, but it still looks really gross. So I'm gonna make the stalk. It's too big. This much will do. Okay, so now I have two, one with a really massive stalk and one with a teeny tiny stalk. They're both kind of really ugly and I don't love it at all. Moving on, I'm now going to do the white one, and for this one I'm actually going to use all of the wool. Let's go and do this. Okay, these ones I made super dense. This one is still kind of dense, to be fair, but I've actually made it so it's still very soft. The bottom I made quite dense by stabbing it a lot, but the top is really soft. And now I'm going to make a stalk, I think like this. I'm going to first of all stab it a bit in here. Well, they kind of all are a little bit ugly. Why are they so ugly? Oh. Okay, never mind. Here are my 3 pumpkins completed. I just want to talk about this project for a minute because I did not enjoy it at all. I don't think that these on the box look at all like they've been needle felted. They kind of just look like somebody's rolled the wool up into the shape of a pumpkin. Like, I've seen lots of needle felted projects and they don't look like this. Like, I don't know if you can see what I mean. Like, that doesn't look like it's been needle felted to me. I don't know whether I'm just overthinking it. But anyway, this is my first time needle felting, so I really didn't expect them to look anything like they should look, if that makes sense. But these are horrible. Like, these are so ugly. I hate them. I hate them. They look ugly. I didn't enjoy needle felting either. I did stab myself. A few times I poked myself, but you know, I did once really get the needle in there and that was very painful. I had to go and get some more needles because the needles that I had, one was a little bit bent on the end, so I couldn't use it, and then the second one was just not doing what it should have been doing. Like, it wasn't going through the wool. So I did end up having to go and buy some more needles. It wasn't that expensive, honestly. Like, I'm not complaining about that. Price wise, that's not that big of a deal, but it's just more the fact I had to go out of my way and go and get the needles. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, I don't know that I will do needle felting again. I didn't love it at all. I don't know. Maybe I'll stick to crocheting and knitting, and maybe I can knit a cute pumpkin or crochet a cute pumpkin. But these, even if I enjoyed the process, they're so ugly. Like, and this isn't to say all needle felted pumpkins are going to be ugly. I've seen some really amazing needle felted projects, like people creating like pets, other people's pets in needle felting, and they look so real. Like, I've seen some really cute stuff. I'll put some pictures of like other people's needle felting projects that just look amazing and incredible, and they obviously have a whole bunch of patience to do those projects. But for me, this one looks like a pile of mashed potato, and these just, yeah, you can't tell me that doesn't look like mashed potato. I don't love it. I don't love it. I didn't like doing it, and I probably will not display these in my house. I'll probably hide them in my attic forever. I could gift them to somebody I don't like, I suppose. I'm joking, kind of. I'm not going to probably do this ever again, if I'm honest. Please let me know if you've ever tried needle felting and how you got on with it, and let me know what you think. Does this look like mashed potato? Let me know your thoughts on my 3 pumpkins, and tell me, was I doing something wrong? Maybe I was doing something really wrong and I just don't realise that yet. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any ideas or suggestions for any future videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. It's awful. Awful.